this is a common question that comes up. When I say good evening, do I mean only hello? Can I also mean bye? When I say good night, can I mean hello? Does it only mean goodbye? It's a very good question. Very interesting question. And actually, there's a pretty simple answer, okay? So we're going to go through the simple answers, very easy answers at the beginning here, but then we'll talk about some of the variations of this, some other things that we can do, some of the ways that we can say hello and goodbye that are maybe slightly more nuanced, which means it depends on the situation that you're in, all right? So let's start. Why don't we start with this one? When you say good morning, if you say it, you always mean hello. Someone says, hey, you might say, oh, good morning, good morning. It always means hello. That's what it means. Pretty simple. When you're leaving, you don't say, okay, good morning, bye. No, never. So whenever you say good morning to someone, you're going to mean hello, hello. Now, if you want to describe it, you could say, oh, what a good morning. What a good morning this is. But that's part of a larger phrase. So generally speaking, it really just has that one meaning. And it's the same if you say good afternoon. If you say good afternoon, of course you can say, oh, it's a good afternoon, of course. But when you say it like this, just as a thing to say by itself, a phrase by itself, it only means hello. Good evening also means hello, okay? So when you see good evening also always means hello, always. Someone says good evening, it means hi there, hello, hey there, good evening. Very common. Good night is always goodbye. So remember this, never say good night to say hello. If you say good night, it means I'm leaving now, see you next time. Okay, that's what it means. Maybe see you later, take care. We'll go through some other variations of that. But it doesn't mean anything else, to be clear. You cannot say good night to someone. Now you might say, oh yes, but what if I arrive at the party at 10 p.m.? That's not evening. Evening is like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., right? It can't be evening if I'm there at 10. What if I arrive at 10 and I want to say hello? It is night, so shouldn't I say good night? No, you shouldn't. You can still say, hey there. You can say hi. You can say good evening. Even though technically it's not evening anymore in the way that we normally think of it, you can say good evening in this way, okay? But when you leave the party, when you're going home, you should say, all right, everybody, have a good night. Take care. Good night. Good night. Now, have a good night could mean goodbye, but it could also mean sort of a good wish, a well wish to you, right? But good night by itself generally means goodbye. Now, we have a few variations here, a few other phrases that we can use when we want to say hello and goodbye. So let's talk about the ones we use for hello first. Hi, hey there, evening, morning, afternoon, howdy, what's up, and good to see you. Now, these all have a different sort of flavor to them. So it's important to know the context that they're used in, the connotation, the feeling that they provide, that they give when you say them. Okay, so let's go through these. Hi is obviously the most basic greeting. It can be used in so many different situations. Hi is just what you say when you see someone, often someone that you know, but it doesn't have to be. When you talk to someone on the phone, we'll usually say hello instead of hi, but hi is okay. If you've been emailing with someone back and forth, you can say hi and then their name. That's okay too. That's okay too. Now, what about hey there? If you say hey there, that's generally going to be more casual. Hey there, hey there, hey there. You could say it with someone you don't know, but it's not in a formal situation. When you walk up to the counter to ask for something seriously, you don't say, hey there. You might say, hi, hello. I wonder if you could help me with something. Blah, 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 blah. So only use hey there in generally more casual situations, okay? Evening and morning are the same as good evening and morning. It's just more casual, feels more relaxed. Hey, oh, evening, morning, afternoon. You could also say afternoon, that's fine too. So evening, morning, afternoon by themselves can be greetings. You don't have to have good. What can I say? Great afternoon? Great afternoon. No, that's weird. You either say good afternoon, good evening, good morning, or afternoon, evening, morning, like that. If you want to say it in a more friendly way, you say morning, morning. Sounds very friendly, right? It's a great way to say hello. Okay, now what about howdy? Now, howdy is something that I generally don't say. This is something that's typically sort of regarded as Southern Texas sort of casual, informal greetings sort of thing. I don't use it that much. Now, I might use it once in a while just to be sort of funny and be goofy, but a lot of people maybe in Texas will still say howdy. It's kind of older. It's kind of considered more of a Texas thing. I don't know if people still say it there, probably not. But if you've seen Toy Story, Woody always says howdy, 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 because he's a cowboy, right? He's a toy cowboy. Okay, so you'll hear that sometimes in movies. I'm not necessarily recommending that you say howdy. Okay, now what about the last two? What's up and good to see you? What's up? Good to see you. Now, for what's up and good to see you, what's up is sort of one of those questions that you say it as a question, but it's really meant as a greeting, and there's a quick answer, but it's more like a, well, hey, like that, sort of a head nod sort of thing. Hey, what's up? Oh, not much. Hey, what's up? Oh, I'm just doing a little work. Okay, see you later. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, not much. You? Nothing much. Just going to get some coffee. All right, see you later. Two colleagues passing in the workplace. Someone who is picking up the phone from their friend. People who know each other who haven't seen each other in a while, or people who saw each other yesterday. What are you doing right now is the basic meaning, or it could be simply a greeting, and the natural reply there is nothing, not much, or I'm not really doing anything, maybe. But usually it's nothing and not much, okay? That is typically how that's used. Good to see you. Good to see you is more of a warm and friendly thing. Obviously, you won't say that unless you're talking to a friend. You won't say that unless you're talking to a family member, someone you know very well. So don't use that one unless you feel really comfortable with that person. All right, so those are some of the common greetings. Now, what about farewells? Can we say farewell? Farewell is so formal, all right? Super duper formal. So I recommend never saying farewell. A farewell is a noun, which is a goodbye, basically. That's what it means. Okay, so a couple of examples. If we're saying goodbye and it's nighttime, we might say good night, or we can say night, night. Sometimes you'll hear people say good night, good night, good night. See ya, very casual. See ya, see ya. My aunt always says, see ya, see ya, see ya. It means see you, right? That's what it means. But it's shortened and made more casual. So that one's casual, very casual. Night is pretty casual, usually when you're with friends. Later and bye. Now, later is somewhat casual. Often people use it with friends. I say it to my friends, later, okay, later. Or bye, but bye can be used in many more situations. You would say on a phone call, a very important business phone call, all right, goodbye, or bye, or talk to you next time, something like that. You wouldn't say later. It's too casual. It sounds weird. All right, so don't do that one. Don't do that one. Now, if it's nighttime and you're on the phone, you could say, I guess, well, good night. That almost sounds a little too romantic or something. So I recommend just saying goodbye if you're on the phone. Now, how about take care, have a good one, have fun, and peace? Now, take care is a great way when you've met anybody, not only with friends, but just people that you meet and you're saying goodbye, maybe after a conversation. We can say, all right, take care, take care. If you met a friend, you had a business lunch, you are maybe with an old classmate having coffee, whatever it is, okay, take care, see you next time, see you soon. Often, one I didn't mention here, stay in touch. Stay in touch. That's just a sort of wish that we will continue to talk going forward. So, very common one, take care, and have a good one. Have a good one is both casual and more formal. You'll hear customer service people say, all right, have a good one, goodbye, something like that. Have a good one is fine for formal situations, less formal situations. It's just a wish that everything goes well. So that one's pretty good. Have fun is only when you know what someone is going to do. If you say, oh, I'm gonna go ice skating with my girlfriend, or I'm going to an amusement park tomorrow, or oh yeah, we have a party tomorrow, or I'm gonna go watch a movie later. All right, well then we will say, have fun. So again, we only use that one when we know what the other person is going to do. If we don't know what the other person is going to do, we probably won't say have fun. It's not formal, it's not informal, it's neutral. But we have to know something. We have to know what the other person will do. Now, peace is a more modern one. I guess that's more for young people, let's say. Yeah, I don't really use this one that much, but a lot of people in my generation and younger will say peace when they want to say goodbye. All right, peace. See ya, peace. I don't really use it that much, but a lot of people do. If you ever watch the videos by YouTuber MKBHD, Marquez Brownlee, he always ends his videos with peace. He says peace, and he even does the peace sign, and then he ends his videos. That's how he likes to end them. It's his friendly, nice way of saying goodbye. It's a very generational thing. He's a bit younger than me. I think he's about 10 years younger than me, so it makes sense. All right, so those are the ways that we say hello. Those are the ways we say goodbye. Very common, all of them very common. Of course, there are more, but these are the ones that most people use most of the time. Hopefully, that's useful. All right, make sure if you haven't already that you subscribe. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Please, that really helps out. I really appreciate it. And also, don't forget to check out my courses in the links in the description.